Hello everyone. Hello. My name is Matt and I am a generalist. This story starts May 5th, 2006, here on McKeldin Mall at the University of Maryland. Earlier that day, I learned of my grandma's death. It was one of those nights where everything feels 5 miles away. Naturally, my thoughts turned to vampire bats, and this graph which shows how long one can survive depending on how much blood is in its tummy. It seemed familiar when I came across it a month earlier in my bio text, but I didn't know where from. That night, I had my eureka moment. It was a diminishing marginal utility curve, a concept I'd come across in my economics classes. Applied to a starving vampire bat, the first bag of blood is valuable because it's the difference between life and death. But if the bat already has a full tummy, another bag isn't worth nearly as much. I came to see that the only boundaries between biology and economics were the bricks and mortar, separating the buildings as they stared across McKeldin Mall at one another. And I came to see that if there were no boundaries between those two fields, why should there be any between the other 9? I had stumbled upon consilience, the idea that all fields are inherently joined by natural order, and that by butchering fields into different specialties, we only weaken our understanding of that natural order. This is the basis of being a generalist. We can see what specialization has brought the world through a simple lack of interaction between biology and economics. For decades, economists have viewed natural resources, like lumber, as a free lunch. Noted biologist E.O. Wilson says, "A country can cut down all its trees, mine out its most profitable minerals, exhaust its fisheries, erode most of its soil, draw down its underground water, and count all the proceeds as income, and none of the depletion as cost. This is not the face of a free lunch. This is not the face of costless income. This is the face of a loss of biodiversity not seen in 65 million years." Fortunately, the fields of biology and economics have joined to form the hybrid discipline of environmental economics. This field is dedicated to translating the human impact on our environment into a dollar-denominated bottom line. Results have been encouraging. This story shows us the first reason why being a generalist just makes sense. Environmental economics is far more valid and valuable than either discipline in isolation. The same is true among all fields. These hybrid disciplines focus on the fleshy, vulnerable joints between established bodies of knowledge. The resulting reconciliations can be simple, quick, and profound new directions of study and practice. But what does it mean to bring disciplines together? A man named Steve Jobs may have something to say on the matter. After dropping out of Reed College, he set in on a calligraphy class, just because his school had a good reputation in the area. He learned the art of writing for no reason other than to satisfy his curiosity. He later used those experiences to bring quality, proportionally spaced fonts to the Macintosh at a time when the industry standard almost looked like a foreign language. This game-changing advance came at the fleshy, vulnerable joint between art and computer science. Woo indeed. Thank you. This story also shows us the importance of a diverse toolkit. Only because Jobs' toolkit included calligraphy did the Macintosh have beautiful fonts. Don't be a tool. Such a toolkit allows one to see the world in more dimensions. Using sophisticated imaging technology, I've simulated how specialists and generalists can see the world differently. The extra dimensions allows generalists to see problems where specialists only see smooth sailing, and solutions where specialists see chaos. Jobs continues to say, "Believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart, even when it leads you off the well-worn path." This flies in the face of the specialist-tinged obsession with goals and achieving them. We are taught the way to succeed is to do only those things we believe will help us reach our ultimate goal. Though goals are important, supreme dedication to their achievement only blinds us to life's richest experiences. Doing something without a clear idea of how it will end up is how the greatest advances are made. Opening yourself to those experiences means more dots, more connections, and fewer well-worn paths. The truth is that we live in a world of connections, whether they be between art and computer science, or biology and economics. It's all connected. It's only a matter of perspective. To truly understand and solve the great problems facing civilization, we must come to the world on its own terms, the terms of consilience, the terms of the generalist.